Hey all the tribe of the internet, I am Mortis and this is the extended demo of Bad Summer where we are going to check out Jenny's route now. In the previous video we checked out Oliver's route and here is Jenny. The summer of 1999 was the hottest I ever experienced. The muted glow of dawn shed but a feeble light over the misty woods.
The wide, tree-lined street was eerily empty at such an hour. The entire world was fast asleep, and here I was at the first light of day, alone at a deserted bus stop.
So we are going to the camp now, actually.
It was lonely here. Uncomfortably quiet. I couldn't shake this irrational feeling that some hungry predator was going to jump from the darkness and take a chunk out of me. Not like I could run far in a dress like this. The weak, flickering light overhead only added to my jitters. There was something about this neck of the woods that freaked me out. Part of me was itching to pack up and head home. Applying for this job was a stupid idea. I was out of my element, out of my comfort zone, and in over my head. My knowledge of the countryside and outdoor living was zero. Stupid me trying to get away from my parents, that I threw myself into a worse situation, working at a summer camp in the middle of absolute nowhere.
Summer camps be like that.
Your next adventure starts here.
Bear Ridge Summer Camp. So if you remember from Oliver's route, we learned that Bear Ridge is where one of the murders happened, and it happened again, apparently not so long ago. Help wanted, Bear Ridge Summer Camp. Your next adventure starts here. Sign up today.
It seemed like a nice way to disconnect from the stress of the modern world and reconnect with nature. An escape from reality, from life at home. At least for a little while. A cool breeze blowing through my hair, my fingers strummed over my acoustic guitar. Just something to fill the silence. Anything to fill the silence.
Why is the cat here? A cat in the wilds of Bear Ridge Mountains? And at the bus stop of all places? What on earth was it doing here? The same cat was at the office with Oliver. How far did you came? What, is it not that such a big distance? A hint of mystery surrounded the four-legged creature. It looks like its name is Tofu. It happened after I named it. Did I give it a color? How do you know its name is Tofu? Oh my god. After some time of admiring the cat from a safe distance, I was feeling more than a little restless. What was taking the bus so long? Was it normal for it to run this late? Should you not pet the cat, lady? Concerned, I rooted through my dress pocket for my cell phone and dialed my boss's number. I wasn't too far from camp. Maybe he could drive out and pick me up. You should pet the cat. He answered on the second ring, thankfully.
What do you want?
Ring. What do you want? Yes. Ian. I paused, surprised by how irritable he sounded. He was a lot nicer during the interview.
Hey, the bus is late, and I've been waiting here for close to an hour now.
Why is the fact you're stranded my problem?
Well, I was hoping you could, come pick me up, if it's not too much trouble. Being out by myself makes me really nervous. I'm not really used to the woods, and...
Too damn bad.
Did he just hang up on me? I do not like Ian either. My stomach dropped to my toes. Wow, what a jerk indeed. I shivered, the morning chill seeping through my dress. And you also missed the cat. You should have pet the cat. It would have saved your life, I'm telling you. Another shiver wrecked my body. This one less from the cold and more from frustration. This sucked. Waiting for a bus that may never come, dealing with a boss who treated me like an afterthought. Was it worth it? All this for a minimum wage check and some time away from home? What? We can go home? We can call it a day and go home. Can I save? I can save. I can save. Let's go home. I packed up my guitar and turned away from the bus stop, leaving with my dignity intact. Maybe I will work retail, less bugs, and who knows, maybe customer service isn't as bad as everyone claims. Do not believe them. Do believe them. And do not believe your own lies. Customer service is the worst ring of hell that you can potentially choose for yourself. If it's either the summer camp or customer service, choose the summer camp. I'm begging you. Save your soul. There is always next year. So this is also an ending. It's just bye. Ending 1 of 2. No 2 weeks notice. Oh my god. This is amazing. Oh, and it just restarts. Okay. We just left. Up and left. Oh, okay. Yeah. We are going to stay. Headlights pierced the mist. The large weathered wheels of a bus squeaked along the bumpy road. Finally, the clunky gas guzzler had arrived. A one-way trip to the mountains of Bear Ridge. The bus squealed into a stop before me. The folding doors opened to the smiling face of the driver. An old bald man missing a few teeth. Why was he smiling? I don't like that. Packing my guitar back into its case, I forced a smile, then hurried up the short set of stairs with my luggage. And here is everyone! Hi! Oh, with the pee-pee on the back, on the emergency exit. Gazing down the narrow aisle of divided seats, I locked eyes with 4 attractive strangers. Why do you have to point out that they were attractive? All of them looked around my age. How old are we? There was only one reason a group of teenagers would be huddled on a bus at such an ungodly hour, venturing deep into the remote wilderness of upstate New Empress. Oh, this is where the lady Emily called from, with a child who killed his husband, and we helped her get away. My co-workers, I thought they are the campers, no? 2 boys and 2 girls embarking on this crazy bumpy ride alongside me. It was oddly comforting knowing I wouldn't have to suffer alone for the rest of the trip. The bus doors closed and the driver stepped on the gas, no turning back now. Who should I sit next to from all of these? Well, okay, this is going to be kind of cheating because I read this background music is just too loud compared to the previous background music. I'm just telling. So I looked up all of their descriptions on the Kickstarter page, and based on that, where is my decision? Oh, I can look it up here as well. Okay, then we are going to the survivalist, personality, leader, nature-loving, strict, skills, outdoors expertise, flow, domineering. Well, this is worded a bit differently from the Kickstarter page, but I remember I really didn't like her. So, the intuitive, personality, spontaneous, fun, adaptable, skills, perceptive and lucky, flow, indirect. This is very different from... This is very, very different from what I learned on the Kickstarter page, but sure, let's go along. The Lost Soul, personality, grumpy, sensitive, brooding. Skills, strength, rolling, and flow, combative. So definitely not those 2. And you are the rebel, personality, passionate, rash, outgoing. Skills, art, expression, flow, decision making. This is really different from what the Kickstarter page said. Jake was here. Oh my god. So okay, based on these descriptions, I would choose her. But based on the description on the Kickstarter page, I was ready to pick Jake. So we are going to go with that and pick Jake mostly because if you go to the Kickstarter page and read it, if you choose this lady whose name I don't remember, then you are going to enter into a fake relationship. Like, for some reason, you are going to pretend to be a couple, and then you can make it into a real couple if you want to. But the idea itself is just, it's really not for me. Like, I would never, in any circumstances, ever pretend to be together with someone. So it's just a hard no for me. So we are going with the J, but only because the background info I have. The choice will impact the story, are you sure? Yes. But you know what? We could always save here. New Empress, City of Love. My gaze snapped to the brown-haired boy mindlessly defacing public property with a felt tip black market. Also, I don't know if you can hear, but the differences between the background music is just, it's very off. Also, I do not support vandalizing, but sure. He didn't seem to have a concern in the world, indifferent to what others thought of his improper activities. Not that anyone actually cared. A pair of square-rimmed glasses peeked from beneath his spiked head, his crystal blue eyes glued to his work of vandalism. I mean, I'm proud, I guess. You did great. Oh, he has a... Look at it! A tiny little rocket! Whoosh! With every stroke of his marker, his stoned arms flexed and rippled with movement. He had a unique, rebellious demeanor. His bad boy attitude and unusual looks drew me into the seat next to him. Not at all, it's just the fact that he's an artist, because I also read it on the Kickstarter. I set my luggage down at my feet and my guitar across my lap. His doodling came at an abrupt pause. He eyed me appraisingly for a split second, but said nothing, returning to his act of self-possessed vandalism a moment later. I mean, haven't we all done this at teenagers, you know, at some point? As the bumpy ride commenced, a weighted silence spread between us. I wouldn't, you know, I would not. Even if, okay, let's hypothetically, I am Mortis in this situation, in real life, you know. Like, I'm getting on a bus, I know we are going to get, I don't know how much, a camp, how long is a camp? Like a few weeks, a week together. So many more days to get to know each other. And even if I decide to sit next to him because he's the most, I don't know, I find him attractive, let's say, so I decide to sit next to him, I would never ever start a conversation. Like, there is no way in hell I would greet him. I would just sit there and, you know, glancing at him a few times, otherwise just staring outside the window, you know, taking in the forest, and sometimes just looking over like, oh, what is he doing? Ooh. But you know, I would never ever start a conversation. He broke the awkward silence. Good, as he should, because I will not.
It's not art.
Well, yeah, I can tell, yes. I stiffened.
What?
He gestured to the doodling on the seat. Yes, I could
This
tell.
isn't my best work. That is.
What is that? He pointed to the dick. He pointed to the dick hatched into the rear window of the bus. A proud smile plastered on his face. Dude, that was the first thing I noticed when I got on the bus. I want you to know that.
They say art is subjective, but I think the entire world can universally agree that it's the perfect penis to ever grace the back of a bus.
You know what? Sure, I'm with you.
Look at it. The hairs, the curvature, the shaft. I'm a creative genius.
Yes, that is the most artistic dick on the back of a bus that I've ever seen. Finding his crude humor amusing, I laughed, tension leaving my body in a rush. He was a bit unusual, but in a good way, and interesting, and an interesting way.
You're kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
Lovable idiot. I'm Jake.
Hi.
I'm Jenny.
I shook the gloved hand he extended to me, our grasp lingering a bit longer than I was comfortable with. His long, elegant fingers were stained by marker, some of that ink rubbing off on me, but I didn't mind. My skin tingled from his firm grip. Jake had a distinct uniqueness that I was instantly drawn to, and it only took a few seconds of conversation to spike my interest in him. The rebellious artist seemed fun to be around, and I was desperate for a friend. Yes, for a friend. Only for a friend and nothing more. He continued doodling on the seat as we spoke. Can I doodle with you? You have a spare marker? Excited for the job? Nature, camping, working with kids? Not at all. The working with kids part? Not at all. I like kids. I hate them. But the nature and camping part makes me a little uncomfortable. It's the other way around. I mean, okay, I hate camping. I only ever twice camped in my life, and both of them was terrible. So I hate kids and I hate camping. I like nature, but from a safe distance, you know? Like, nature contains spiders, and I hate spiders more than anything in this universe. So yeah, this is not really my thing.
Sweet!
A fellow nature hater. Good to know I'm not the only one. Good. Now, let's make a plan to escape together. His gaze shifted to my guitar in my lap, then lower to the bare skin of my legs. Every hormone in my body abruptly came to life. Such teenagers. I love it. Sitting close enough for our knees to brush with every slight jerk of the bus, he was a compelling presence in such a confined space. He felt no shame in staring, the burning intensity of his eyes more than a bit intimidating, but also thrilling. I gripped the hem of my dress, feeling vulnerably exposed. A part of me wanted to recoil, to flee to the back of the bus and hide. But there was this odd, indescribable pull between us. This escalated so quickly I wasn't expecting it. A friend, you say? Yes. You were desperate for a friend. Yes. That beautifully chiseled face combined with those intense eyes could sweep any girl off her feet without a single word. My stomach did a quick somersault. Whatever is that? Was he equally intrigued by me? Oh no, I don't think so. Why the dress? What do you mean? 'Cause I'm fucking pretty. What do you mean, why the dress? I looked down at myself, growing even more flustered and self-conscious. Excuse me? Doesn't seem like the smartest attire for the woods. You know there's sticks, right? Yeah, well, maybe I have spray, I have a repellent, you know? My eyes widen. Are you really such a moron? Are we really did not think about ticks and any other bugs being out in the forest? Are you for real? Jenny, for real? Ticks in Bay Ridge, they are fucking everywhere! Yeah, the little red parasitic bastards that hang out in the grass waiting for you to walk by to cling to your legs and suck the blood out at you like a vampire. Yeah, those are the ticks. My skin crawled. I pulled the skirt of my dress down further. Skirt off my dress. Very comforting, but that's the truth! You shouldn't be an idiot! It's okay, babe. Do not call me babe. Do not. We are not at that point yet. Do not even attempt. I can keep my eyes on you, make sure you are safe from creepy crawlers. Your legs in particular, I mean. They look like they can use a little protection. Dude, stop. I fumbled for words, unsure of how to respond. He leaned closer. His scent filled my nostrils, a clean, minty blend of body wash and toothpaste. Well, okay, his hygiene is fine, I guess. A shiver moved through me. When I didn't pull away, He boldly took the opportunity to grip my wrist. His marker hovered over my forearm. Are we gonna get marked? You mind? I do not know. You wanna draw on it? Stunned, my brain struggled to adjust to his sudden forwardness. He spoke to me with a composed coolness, as if we were best friends, and touched me as he had known me for years. Taking my astounded silence as an admission of consent, his long fingers tenderly traced the expanse of my arm before pressing the felt tip to my skin. What kind of tattoo am I getting? His marker glided across my arm with gentle precision. My skin tingled with awareness. His shoulders were hunched, his face hovered over the length of my limb, his attention fully immersed in marking me. What am I getting? I watched as he worked, his wayward locks falling into his eyes with every tilt of his head. He would brush it away and huff in annoyance, just for it to happen again. Shall I hold your hair? I was half tempted to brush it back myself. That's what I'm talking about. To run my fingers through the silky strands. Do it, girl, do it. The strong inky smell mixed with the clean scent of his toned body, oh my god, was an oddly tantalizing aroma. Hold the hair! I watched every single movement he made, curious of the depiction he planned to etch into my skin. You're not planning on drawing a penis on me like some kind of freak, are you? He didn't answer right away. He's focused solely on his creation.
Nuh-uh.
Well, I've been called a freak multiple times, but I'm not an asshole, are you not? You are too perfect of a canvas to ruin. That is the strangest pickup line I've ever heard, but I'm going to take it. I think you're worth putting some real time and effort into, but thank you. My mind raced. The double meaning of his words caused a breakout of goose flesh across my skin. Goose flesh. Are those not goosebumps? The moment felt strangely intimate. If I didn't constantly remind myself that Jake was a stranger, I might have leaned even closer to him. Are you cold? Why do you ask? And I do not think I am. This is Summer. His perceptive eyes were close enough to notice the small bumps on my arm. Oh, that's why. His marker twitched with every subtle, instinctual tremble of my body. Another shiver shot up my spine. I was off my game, every fiber of my being affected by his presence. Girl, this is your first time, right? You've never been close to a boy, right? To a male, I don't know, a teenage male person, or like any kind of, intimate situation with anyone. This is not, I mean, you are teenagers. I've been drawing with a marker little heartsies over one of my male friends' boobs. Okay, we were teenagers. Did things like this happen? You don't have to wet your panties over this, okay?
No.
Oh wait, I think I just skipped something. It was extremely concerning to have such a visceral reaction to a stranger, no matter how attractive. Yes, this is concerning. No, I'm not cold. You keep shaking like that and I might make a mistake. Or two. He stilled, allowing me to check out the small bushy-tailed rabbit. We got a rabbit! He drew on my arm. A smile pulled at my lips. It was actually kinda cute. We got a rabbit! You like it? Could be a nice tattoo to have in the future. It suits you. Yes! I would love a cat way more, but a rabbit is a-okay. You know what would be cool? A dragon. Why? Jake shrugged and went back to drawing on my arm. Hardsies? Bunnies are cute. So am I? My pulse sped at his implication. Did Jake find me cute? Oh my god, girl! Just step on the brakes for a bit, okay? You don't have to overthink everything. What if he does? Who the fuck cares? You are going to spend at least a week in a camp together. You don't have to get all over him just right now on the bus, You have time. Okay, just cool yourself. I couldn't imagine sitting through the pain of a tattoo, but Jake's sensual marker art was the next best thing. He went back to doodling on me. You don't seem like the type of girl who would take on a summer camp job unless she absolutely had to. Well, it was absolute my stupidity. My brows raised. What made you come to that conclusion? Well, we already established you are not the outdoorsy type. Also, your skin is way too soft. Homebody, I'm guessing? Homebody? I love it, and honestly, I do understand. Because growing up, we were, well, yeah, my parents still live there, but we were living in a house with a big backyard out in a tiny village, and we would grow crops for ourselves, and we would have many animals like chickens and goose and whatnot. So my parents would always work with their hands outside, and yes, they skin, like, you can tell if you are working actually physically with your body and with your hands. I totally have a homebody with my diva little skin, you know. It's just I I have little baby hands, you know. I I can relate so much. The homebody, kind of. Do not call me babe. I'm gonna get angry with you. Don't fret, we're in the same boat. I'm a homebody too, when I'm not out being a menace to society, of course. We shared a smile before his head dipped back down to my arm. I don't know your reasons, but if my assumption is correct, I didn't have much of a choice when I took this job either. I have a feeling we are probably not gonna make the best counselors.
Sweet!
Even more reason for us to stick together, survive the shitty terrors of Mother Nature, form an alliance. Is there any terms and conditions to this alliance? Definitely! You agree to be my personal canvas? Excuse me, and I'll be a happy idiot. Well, okay, but what am I gaining from this? Uncertain, disagree. Audacious, agree. Yes, so what am I gaining from this? Can I save? I kinda want to save. I can't. Thank you, game. Thank you. So, like, I mean, sure. But what do I gain? Can we disagree? Like, I don't want to dismiss it completely. Okay. We understand what agree means. Is that we are accepting his terms and we are going to form an alliance. But does disagree mean that we are just completely closing off, you know, shutting off this offer? Or will I be able to talk a bit more about it? Because I would need to clarify, what do I gain from this? So we are going to disagree, and if he's just completely dismissing it, then we are going to load it back.
Lame.
Unsure of the implications behind his words, I twisted away from his grip. Jake was almost too much to handle. Okay, so we are not able to further discuss the topic. Stranger suffocating, I needed a breathing room. No, we do not want that. We don't want that. Then we are loading it back. I would have been happy if we could discuss it a bit further, but you know what? Sure, agree. My cheeks burn at the thought of being Jake's personal canvas. You should grow a spine, you know? Have some backbone in you, you know? You don't have to blush from everything, you know? You can just stand up for yourself. You can bite back sometimes, and it can be a little back and forth between you, you know, picking at each other, but lovingly, affectionately, I can talk. Who would have thought being drawn on could be such a sensual experience? I liked it a lot. Still, I had some reservations. yes, you should really be a bit more confident. Have a bit more self-respect. Be a bit more aggressive, but just a healthy amount. I guess. What does being your personal canvas entail? Well, it means I would have access to your body. Yes. Would you mind explaining a bit further? My breath caught in my throat and my body blazed with heat. Only the places you give me permission to touch, of course. Okay, that is fine. Jake looked back up from his design and offered me a wink. His gaze fixed on my face. His blue eyes stared straight into my soul. No guy had ever made my skin prickle and tingle with just one heated stare. He licked his lips and I found myself doing the same. The things he was saying felt so wrong, forbidden, and yet so very right. Oh my god, girl. You were raised in a bubble, right? You've never had any normal teenage experience out in the, I don't even know, your natural habitat, be it the, it's clearly not the woods, you are not a nature crawling type, but in the city. Have you ever went to have a drink with your friends? Have you ever had a wild night? Have you ever went to a concert? You're playing a guitar! Wait, do you even have friends? Because from the way you are acting, I kinda get the feeling that you have close to zero friends. I wanted him to mark me, to trace my skin with the cool tip of his marker. You are way too horny. The bus abruptly jerked hard and I flung forward, unable to stop myself. My pulse leaped with panic. Jake caught my waist, preventing my head from slamming into the seat in front of me. Those are very spacious seats if you need to be caught by your waist to prevent you from slamming your head into the seat. Like in Hungary, I don't know about other countries, but in Hungary, if a bus abruptly stops, then it's guaranteed that you are going to slam your whole body into the seat in front of you. Relieved to be in one piece, I sighed and smiled at him. Thank you for the save.
Lame.
Aww. He glowered at the sight of my arm, my skin smeared with an ugly black mark. His marker must have slipped when the vehicle lurched. Well, I'm sorry. It's ruined! Damn it, stupid bus! Indeed. Jake immediately got back to work on my arm, correcting his mistake, his marker moving along my arm in frenzied strokes. You know that I know it doesn't sound very, sanitary, but you can just lick it. I mean, lick your thumb and then smear it, and it's going to come off. I know that from experience. I had no clue what he was drawing, but I had a feeling it would turn out nothing short of a masterpiece. He was talented. Did he strive to be an artist? He seemed more than capable. The bus rolled into a halt at the next bus stop. The double doors opened and an older, scraggly man boarded. He was graceless as he limped through the aisle with what I presumed to be a bad leg. Tall with a full head of unkempt grey hair, beady black eyes and baggy dirt-stained clothes, he looked like a homeless man down on his luck. It was a small miracle he could even afford a bus ticket with the way he carried himself. His features were weathered, his nose crooked as if it had been broken at some point. The poor guy seemed sickly, barely holding on by a thread. His clothes carried a terrible odor, and the stench intensified the further he moved into the bus. The driver didn't seem to mind, and Jake was too involved in using my arm as a canvas to care. I kept my head down as he passed by, fighting the urge to cover my nose. There was no need to be rude. Hopefully the man's misfortune turned around for the better soon. Hi! Wait. Why do you have a fly on your finger? Are you Robert? Are you gonna get killed by Emily soon? You, bum. What up? I locked eyes with the homeless man's pale, haggard gaze. He hovered over my seat, glaring into the very depths of my soul. He is handsome. I went stiff. A sudden, inexplicable chill swept over me, sending goosebumps racing over my skin. You see, it's goosebumps, not goose skin. I gripped my guitar tight and huddled closer to Jake, my trembling body seeking out any shred of protection I could find. Jake's head popped up from my arm, his eyes zeroed into the homeless man within our personal space.
You're making a mistake, little girl. Not what you think. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. He's gonna get you, little bunny.
I don't know if it's by intention, but Jake also drew a bunny on my arm. So you calling me a little bunny and telling me not to trust him is kind of foreboding.
He's gonna rip you limb to limb, pieces to pieces.
Well, honestly, I'm kind of okay with monsters, so that's fine. He grinned manically, spittle flying around his wrinkled mouth. His eyes were wide and crazed. He moved a hand to the inner pocket of his coat. I gasped at the glint of something silver in his pocket. Was that a knife? Mesh sequence. Will I have to Oh! I accidentally took a screenshot. I'm smashing. I wasn't prepared for smashing, but I smashed. Jake's arm came around my back, his touch shattering, protective, and I was more than thankful for it. Okay. He shot the crazy bum a warning glare, but Bum did. I love how we just call him Bum. But Bum didn't stand down. His penetrating stare darted to Jake, his knife raised high, posed to strike. Okay, wait, I'm ready for smashing. You like knives, huh? With a chilling calm, Jake reached into his own pocket, revealing a knife of his own. Oh my god! You're not the only one packing. I got one of those too. Okay, this would be concerning in any other situation, but we are going to a summer camp, and honestly, I would pack a knife. Not necessarily to my pocket, but you know. The tension in the air shifted, heavy, charged. Blood rushed to my ears as the two faced off, each gripping their blade. My ribs grew tight, restricting my own breath. This couldn't be happening. Was there really about to be a knife fight, right here, right now, in the center of a moving bus? Well, if you inform the driver, then there won't be, you know. I understand that you're afraid, but you have a fucking mouth. You can shout, you know. There are other passengers as well. You can ask for help. Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening here?
Talking.
Fight.
What?
First blood.
But what? Excuse me? What just happened? What? What? He stumbled back, clutching his bleeding wound. Excuse me, what is going on? His eyes wide with shock, he bolted for the nearest exit, forcing himself through the double doors. He leapt off the moving bus and disappeared into the woods. How could we open the doors? Buses don't work like that. You can't manually open the door. I stared blankly at the crimson droplets staining the center aisle. No one else seemed to notice the conflict that just transpired, or perhaps they didn't care. How the fuck would they not notice? I wasn't sure which was worse. It all happened so fast, abrupt and surreal, like a fleeting nightmare. Jake turned to face me. His knife was gone, tugged away just as rapidly as he pulled it out. Are you okay? Yes, thank you. His voice drew me out of my stupor, partially.
You just stabbed that man.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, he did it for us. You know, it's fine. And what if he's a maniac? What if he's a monster? We can go kill innocent people together and draw on their dead bodies. I'm so fine with that.
I did.
Jake's words were blunt, straight to the point, remorseless, completely unfazed, like getting into knife fights with strangers was an ordinary occurrence. Another Tuesday.
And you don't feel bad about that? At all?
Why would I? I was protecting you.
Indeed! And the guy is still alive. It's fine.
You could have hit an artery. What if he's bleeding out as we speak?
I was aiming for his heart. If you ask me, the guy got off lucky.
Okay, maybe he's a maniac, but he's our maniac, so it's fine. His expression softened into an irresistible, mischievous grin. His smile was disarmingly magnetic. My anger abated somewhat under the warm glow of his smile. He returned to his seat beside me. His protective presence sent a shock of awareness up my spine. The warmth of his toned muscles worked wonders to soothe my worries of the earlier confrontation. However, I was still a bundle of nerves, silently praying he wouldn't see how badly my hands were shaking. And just like that, you are not upset about that anymore. He sat next to you and you are like, oh, my teenage hormones tell me that I'm okay now. Big man before me, ooh. Oh my god, this is terrible. Jake was offering comfort, and while I appreciated that, it was still overwhelming to be so close to a boy. Oh my fucking god, you were never out of your fucking room before this. You have never had any kind of human interaction. Have you ever, in your life, sat next to someone on a bus, on a train, or a plane, or any kind of transportation? Yes, you are getting close because they are tiny little spaces. And maybe, if you wouldn't have lived in a fucking hole, then you would have been in a situation before where you had the opportunity to sit next to a kind of sort of sexy stranger. You know, like sitting next to a boy or any other gender that you're attracted to is no fucking reason to magically forget that he just admitted that he was aiming for the man's heart. He went for the kill and he admitted it. But you are not mad anymore because, oh my god, he's so sexy and he's so close and ooh. I cannot with this. This is my nerves. My nerves can take it. A boy I hardly knew, a boy I couldn't even begin to understand. But it's a boy.
Don't think about him. A person with an aura like that, not worth the energy.
Okay, aura like what?
Aura?
Yeah. You didn't see it? Cadmium red. Pretty color, but dangerous. Angry. Toxic.
Can you see people's aura?
Look, anyone you find with a color like that, you stay far away from it. In fact, you run.
Yeah, a tiny bit of problem. I cannot see people's aura, so...
Don't think about him anymore. Screw that bum. He was a fucking bully.
Okay. Reluctant amusement curved my lips. His words were fierce, needlessly vulgar, but also protective. Sorry, I was trying to read. And deep down, I liked him. Why? Why? You just met. You know each other for what, like 10 minutes? Oh my god. Oh, you know what? I don't even care. I let it go. You do whatever you want, Jenny. I am just in for the ride. He was odd, a little out there. Mostly a stranger, too. But the prospect of spending the next 2 weeks, not even 1 week, 2 weeks, working alongside him was indescribably thrilling. It was probably best if we kept things professional, but I had a feeling that would be far from easy dealing with a boy like Jake. What do you mean professional? You are teenagers. There is no such thing as professional. There is only fun and chaos if you're a teenager. Not that I was complaining. Bad summer! Oh, bus number...
The summer of 1999.
267. Yes? Yes. By the way, 1999, I was 2 years old. I was a 2 years old little girl. Excuse me. Excuse me, are you fucking kidding with me? Excuse me, are you telling me this was the demo? We spent way more time with Oliver. Excuse me. We never made it to the camp. I am officially disappointed.
Bad Summer.
Well, okay.
Oliver,
Oh.
your shift was over hours ago.
Oh.
Rest. There is always tomorrow.
Okay. I was about to complain, but continue, please, priest that I hate.
Rest? Someone is behind these brutal murders, and I'll uncover the truth, even if it kills me.
Day 2, Oliver's office, 6 a.m. Why would you do this to yourself? Okay, it's not the end. We can go further. The stale air of my office hung heavy, thick with the scent of old paper and the ghost of 1,000 unanswered questions. Well, okay, I am going to complain because I was excited to check out the camp, you know, and even though I like Oliver's route better for now because I cannot handle the overheated puberty with the hormones and the unreasonable amount of horniness, but I was excited about the camp. So, Oliver, you either show me the demon lady or we are going to the camp. Those are the options. Now choose wisely. The stale air of my office hung heavy, thick with the scent of old paper and the ghost of 1,000 unanswered questions. Files overflowed from every surface, a chaotic landscape of witness statements, manila folders, and dead-end leads. The Bay Ridge Ripper. The name itself was a brand seared into my mind, a constant burning reminder of my own inadequacy, my inability to crack this case, to piece it all together. I ran a hand through my already disheveled hair, the rough paper of a transcript grating against my skin. Another interview, another victim's family member, their grief a palpable weight that settled on my chest. I listened to so many of these recordings, each one a variation on the same horrifying theme. The Reaper's brutality, the inexplicable nature of the attacks, the lack of any discernible pattern.
What am I missing? Why doesn't any of it make sense?
I don't know.
The files mocked me, each one a testament to my limitations. I, Oliver Smith, the man who prided himself on his ability to solve the unsolvable, was staring into an abyss. And the abyss was staring back.
Spending so much time with the annoying teens made me forget that I don't really like Oliver either. Like, why you don't... Yeah, why... This is just your ego speaking, you know? You are not some, you know, godly creature that can solve everything and see everything and, you know, you are just a human dude. Give yourself a break.
I reached for the bottle of scotch in my bottom drawer. The amber liquid a temporary solace. One sip, then another.
At least you're an alcoholic, that's something.
It dulled the edges of the frustration, the gnawing sense of failure. It didn't provide any answers. It never did. As much as I wanted to, I couldn't drown in my own despair. I had to keep digging, keep searching. The victims deserved justice. Their families deserved closure. And I needed to know. I needed to understand. Even if the truth shattered everything I thought I knew. There it was again. Watching, waiting, whispering obscenities. I felt its menacing presence all around me. Shadows clawed relentlessly at the corners of my weary mind.
Is it the lady?
Another PA announcement blurted from the speaker. Don't look. Pretend it wasn't there. No sudden movements. Don't run. Don't speak. Do not approach. But deep down, there was a gnawing curiosity. A dark urge to stare into the abyss, to experience and indulge in all the horrible depravity it had to offer. Who was it that gazed so intently from the abyss? Why did it have such a fascination with the likes of me? A simple mortal with a mundane desk job. Was I special? Or could this all be some sick illusion?
I mean, aren't they stalking on everyone? Ooh! Of course we're staring back. Dark curiosity took the reins, giving into the urge. I locked eyes with the shadowy intruder by the door. The moment our gaze met, it was as if a switch had been flipped. The office was tossed into the void, the files and photos fading into meaningless blurs. I was no longer in control. I was pulled, dragged into the creature's penetrating crimson gaze, held captive by an unseen force. A strange energy coursed through my veins, a sensation both terrifying and intoxicating. We may die here? My heart pounded in my chest, a frantic drumbeat against the silence of my mind. I couldn't look away. I couldn't. Then a burning sensation erupted behind my eyes, a searing, agonizing pain that intensified with every passing second. I tried to scream, but no sound escaped my lips. Have we died? Ooh! Resist! 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 Obviously. We stared into her eyes, but now we resist, and then we are becoming a couple. That's the plan. No. Death would not take me yet. In a desperate effort to regain control, I shuddered, every fiber of my being fighting against the sudden paralysis that gripped me. The creature's eyes narrowed in a challenge. Oh, yes, is a challenge. It is my love dance to you, like the birdies do, you know? It was a battle of will, a competition of mental fortitude. In that moment, my purpose had never been more clear. Oh my god! What now? What now? What now? Have I smashed hard enough? I barreled through the staircase exit at the end of the hall and arrived. Somewhere else, obviously. Somewhere unfamiliar. Have I not smashed hard enough? Look at the cat! Look at the cat! With the knife in his mouth! Tiny little cat, I love it! Fluorescent lights flickered overhead, casting long, unsettling shadows across the endless expanse of concrete floor. The air was thick with a musty, almost nauseating odor, a strange mix of dust and something vaguely metallic. That's blood. There were no windows, only the monotonous hum of the lights and the occasional unsettling creak from the walls. It was a labyrinth of identical hallways and doors. A maze. A place between places that felt very wrong. Is it the back doors? Are we in the back doors now? The back rooms, sorry. Impossible! I tried to turn back, but the door wouldn't budge. Great, I was trapped in here.
Attention all personnel. This is an emergency announcement.
Yes, you know what the emergency is? I drank all my lemon flavored water. It wasn't anything special. It was lemon water. But still, it ran out. I drank all of it.
This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test.
Yes?
If you hear this announcement, that means you found yourself in the backrooms.
Yes, it's the backrooms. I knew it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a rare achievement. Your reward, death.
Well, I'm not so happy about that one.
Soon you will be freed from the burden of life, annoying responsibilities, and everyday expectations. Good for you.
I don't know if you could hear it, but someone was whispering in my ear just now.
Bloody hell.
Day 1 hiking trail. We are back! We are back! We are back! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We finally arrived! The double doors of the bus slid open, revealing the golden light of a warm summer afternoon. You know, on the Kickstarter page, I read that there will be 2 routes that you can take, either Oliver's or Jenny's. And I don't know if in the full release you will be able to select which route you want to take, or is it going to be like this, like in the demo that we're playing right now? So it's gonna be a back and forth between the characters, but I'm fine with either. My bulky pack and guitar strapped to my shoulders, I rushed through the aisle toward the exit, eager to feel the pleasant open air on my skin. But you know, I wonder how long is it going to be if that previous section wasn't the end. I don't know how long should we go. I didn't realize how much I missed the outside world until my feet landed in the dewy grass. When was the last time you went outside? The earthy scent of the woods carried in the breeze, the surrounding trees tall enough to brush the sky. Birds called and squirrels chattered, bright berry bushes and thick brambles lined the lonely road. I smiled. The ticking tap of a woodpecker above captured my attention. It was pretty here and not nearly as foreboding with my co-workers nearby. I liked it here. Did you? Maybe Camp Bear Ridge wasn't as bad as I originally thought. It just took some getting used to. Yes, and get used to the ticks and the flies and the bears and the foxes and the everything. I stood at the edge of the rock-strewn road, admiring the scenery and sunny tranquility of the forest. I barely registered my coworkers, completely absorbed in the sights and sounds around me. The forest was alive, vibrant, and teeming with the kind of energy I'd never experienced in the city. It was a far cry from the concrete jungle I was used to, with its constant noise and suffocating crowds. Here I could finally breathe. Jake appeared beside me, fiddling with his marker. What have you drawn to my arm? He tossed it into the air and caught it with deft fingers, a small, almost restless flick of the wrist. His crystal blue eyes held a dullness, a lack of interest.
Lame.
Well, this is boring. My gaze lingered on him for a moment, longer than I should have, a blush creeping up my neck. Oh my fucking god, if you blush one more time just by gazing at a male, I am going to flip out. Stop it. Stop it. I quickly looked away, focusing on the path ahead, and tugged a stray strand of hair behind my ear. It was a nervous habit I developed on the bus. You developed it on the bus! On a bus ride! You developed a habit on a bus ride! I can't with you, lady. My skin tingling with goosebumps whenever he was near. My heart did a little dance at the thought of spending more time with him. Stop! I understand. You are such a teenager who never had any contact with a boy, a male, I don't know, anyone you would have been attracted to. I understand, and let me tell you something, I couldn't care less. Get your shit together. Hopefully we can make our way to camp soon. I'm excited to see it in person. Jake didn't respond. His gaze instead had drifted down to his drawing on my arm, which is... He stepped closer to me, so close I could smell his marker on his skin. Yeah, but what is the drawing? He angled his head, curious, before gently lifting my wrist. Let's see how my girl's holding up. What do you mean? My cheeks burned from his words. Oh my fucking god! Jenny, stop! Stop it! How does he have the courage to say such thing without getting embarrassed? He is a fucking normal teenager having a life, probably having friends and going out and having social interactions. That's how. That is how. His confidence seemed to know no bounds. Oh my fucking god. His thumb brushed under my arms as he tilted it into the light. The bunny was still there, bold black lines stretching across my skin, and what else? One ear arched cleanly while the other was a little shorter. The line checked where the bus had jolted and thrown off his scent. Oh, the poor bunny. He tried to fix it, but the correction only made it look more curious. Quirky, but not in a bad way. She turned out kinda perfect, huh? Indeed. She's a little lopsided. Aren't we all? Yes. Flirt or tease? You know what? We are not going to flirt just because Jenny can't even handle being in close proximity to a male specimen. We are not going to encourage her. Instead, we are going to teach her how to behave naturally, relaxed, like a normal human being around someone who we like and interested in. So we are not going to go there and tell him, oh, I really like the dick you draw on the bus. Could you show me the inspiration? No. Instead, we are gonna be playful. We are going to say, I don't know, whatever, something hopefully not terrible. Maybe I should have asked for a refund. Jake let out a soft laugh, still studying the lines on my arm. That is not a soft laugh. Harsh? I don't usually get complaints from my clients. Well, it's about time to start used to it. Yes, words. First time for everything. Alright then, next one is free. What have I paid for this? But only if you promise to sit still this time. I tried to hold his gaze, but it was harder than I expected. I pulled my arm back from his grasp and cleared my throat. Is that a tree over there? Girl, you are in a fucking forest. There are trees everywhere. Smooth, real smooth. My face flushed hotter at his slow, knowing smile. I can't believe I just said that. There's trees everywhere, genius. We are surrounded by woods. Oh my god, Jenny. You've been locked away in a basement your whole life? What the fuck? Oh, hi. I know I don't like you. Just saying. What the fuck is this? Why is this the logo? This is terrible. The blonde let out a loud, exaggerated sigh. She spun on a heel and faced us boldly, tossing her perfect hair over her shoulder. Okay, people, since Ian is late, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. Yes, I am going to read her like that because I fucking hate her, and that is the annoying bitch voice that I make. It's time for introductions.
Hi, I'm Summer.
Yes, finish the sentence, bitch! The head counselor. In other words, your boss. An awkward silence filled the air. A mocking snort followed soon after, probably from one of the boys behind me. There is only one boy behind you? Summer ignored it. After a long moment of uncomfortable quiet, I spoke up to introduce myself.
Jenny. I'm Candace, but everyone calls me Candy.
That's a terrible nickname.
I'm Jake.
Sup? Before the last guy got a chance to speak, Candy stepped forward, her voice booming. Yeah, that's what I do not like her. He's Antonio! I don't know if his name really is Antonio, but I'm fucking sure that he can introduce himself.
I'm Andre.
Not Antonio! Candy visibly deflated, shrinking back into her original spot, as she should. Awkward. Summer cleared her throat, glancing at her phone. I have no service. I can't get in contact with Ian. He's never late like this. This is so weird. I I called him earlier and he answered, but it didn't seem like he wanted to be bothered. He hung up on me. He was really rude about it too. Summer pressed her lips into a fine line, her arms crossed over her chest. Well, that doesn't sound like Ian at all. He's nice to everybody, don't got a single rude bone in his body. Isn't Mr. Matthews too old for you? Summer's brows shut up. Excuse me? You talk about him like you are... you know... A wry smile pulled at the corner of Jake's lips, his gaze sparkling with amusement. Summer scoffed, a vein ticked in her forehead. Like I'm what? Use your words. Oh, you know. Does she? Nope, she doesn't. And nor does she care. Ooh, so why don't you do us all a favor and shut the hell up? Acting like he didn't hear a thing, Jake continued on. Oh, she definitely knows. But don't worry, princess. Your secret's safe with me. Scout's honor. Jake winked, and with a lopsided grin, he performed a mock salute. Summer rolled her eyes and took a slow, deliberate breath. Candy leaned in slightly, her tone dropping to a whisper. I'm getting a strong reading. There is a smackdown in his future. The fuck? What?
Whatever.
Put down, I highly doubt you were a Boy Scout. And 2, call me Princess again, and I will kick your teeth in. Are we clear, Princess? Fun fact, I am very, very bad with names. I can hardly remember anyone's names, and it takes a lot of time for me to actually remember someone and pair a name to a face. So what I usually do is when I meet someone new, then I am attaching a nickname to them that, you know, I just look at them and it just pops up, you know? So it's easy to link them together with their nicknames. And so when I met my boyfriend, who wasn't my boyfriend at the time, we were just, you know, friends, I could not remember his name. And I gave him the nickname Princess. And I called him Princess for about 2 years. And after that, I learned his name. Yes, that's the story. Never been called Princess before. I think I like it. I didn't say it because of that, but sure, yes, checks out. You would. Now answer the question. Which one? Are we clear? Oh my fucking god. Summer, if there ever going to be ever a situation when, you know, you would be in like grave danger, you would need someone to save your life, and I would be that someone, then I will be glad to watch you die, and I will enjoy every fucking minute of it, and then I will tell everyone about it during the campfire time at night, you know, when we are telling stories, and we are going to laugh and drink a beer to your death. You know, we are all going to enjoy your gruesome death. Summer. Crystal. He laughed and gave a mock bow, twirling his marker as he did so. Oh, don't mind me, no one ever does. I never know what I'm talking about anyway. His grin was easy, filled with boyish charm, but the glint in his eye hinted at something deeper, darker. It almost felt sad. His words, don't mind me, no one ever does. Candy grinned, entertained by the strange conversation. Wow, this is getting juicy. Is it? Andre scratched at his jaw, his brow furrowed. He looked hopelessly confused. I'm not surprised. I'm with you on that, Andre. Another awkward silence swept over the group. Summer cleared her throat and waved a dismissive hand in Jay's direction. Anyway, as head counselor and second in command, I say we keep our butts right here and wait for Ian to show up. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to do the annoying voice. Next time, Summer, next time. Why? Can't we just hike to camp from here?
Don't think so.
It's too long of a walk, especially in this heat. What if one of you pass out from heat stroke? I'm not taking responsibility for that.
Nah.
I'm not staying here. What? Oh no, you don't, mister. I returned, taking off for the hiking trail without looking back. His confident stride swayed most of the group in an instant. Hey, wait up! I'm coming too! Candy and Jake rushed off after him. I passed Summer a sheepish smile and followed behind them. It was always best to stick with the group, right? Damn it! Fine! Wait for me! You don't know where you're going! Summer kept pace with us, refusing to be left behind. Somebody has to keep watch after y'all. Camp Bear Ridge, for your safety, stay on trail. The afternoon sun beat down through the canopy, dappling the hiking trail in shifting patterns of light and shadow. About 10 minutes into the hike, my steps started to drag, and before I knew it, my coworkers had left me in the dust. Oh my god. They were further up the path, their voices echoing faintly through the trees. You are really not in shape, are you? I lagged behind, utterly drained. Sweat plastered my dress to my back, a testament to the grueling trek with my pack and guitar. Each step on the uneven terrain was a victory against sheer exhaustion. You just sat through a who knows how long bus ride. You shouldn't be this exhausted. Maybe Summer had a point about the heat strokes. My head was pounding. A wave of dizziness washed over me. I could only imagine how much worse it could get if I didn't stop soon. Eventually, the fatigue won out. I veered off the trail and dropped onto a mossy fallen log. Stillness crept in, and I let my eyes slip shut, desperate for the spinning to stop. Okay. When I opened them again, my coworkers were gone. The trail ahead was empty. Even Jake left us? That is rude. And how Miss Perfect left us? Barren. All that remained were faded footsteps in the dirt. A knot of panic tightened in my stomach. Where did they go? I only stopped for a few moments. They left me! All of them. I hate all of them now. How could they leave me? How could Miss Perfect leave me? My breath hitched in my throat. I stood up, my heart pounding, half expecting them to jump out and yell, "Surprise!" But the woods remained silent. The only sound the rustling of leaves in the hot wind. Guys? Hello? I called out to them, my voice echoing hauntingly. No reply. They were gone. Spooked by the unsettling silence, I pressed forward along the paths, searching frantically for any familiar faces. Up ahead was a steep hill, and at the base a signpost. I thrust my head forward, struggling to make out the words. Caution, beware of bear! You may be subject to dangerous encounters or possible attacks. Hike at your own risk. Oh well, that's encouraging. A cold knot formed in my stomach. A bear? Here? The sound of footsteps crouching over the dirt sent a shiver up my spine. I jumped, startled by the noise. But nothing was there. The woods went silent. Deathly silent. Well, what were you expecting? It's a hiking trail. In the woods, of course there are bears. Clouds choked the sun from the sky, plunging darkness over the earth. And it's actually got darker, which is pretty cool. That was not pretty cool. A living shadow darted past me, unnaturally swift, my breath caught in my throat. I wasn't alone. I stopped mid-stride, my gaze searching desperately for any signs of life. I spotted a dark, beaten path just off the hiking trail. Something about it seemed off. Yeah, have you read the sign that said to keep to the trail? Do not go off of it? The gnarled twisted branches jutted out of the dirt like knives, a warning not to enter. Then do not! A lashing wind sifted through the trees. The bushes rumbled and shook. I couldn't tell if it was just the wind or if someone or something was moving nearby. No, 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 no. Back away. Back away, continue on the road. You don't want to die. Utterly repulsed and stomach churning, I returned on a heel and ran away as fast as I could. As you should. Just go. Adrenaline spiked through my veins. I pushed through the burning of my lungs and soreness in my muscles, my luggage almost weightless as I scrambled away. A break in the trees up ahead. A river! Oh my fucking god, I would not cross it! Water crashed and frothed below a wooden footbridge. No, 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 we are going to die on this side if we had to, but we are not crossing this. The first hurried step on the plank seemed sturdy. The second step less so. The third step was dangerously wobbly. The fourth plank gave out completely, snapping into and falling into the depths of the stream. I'm ready for smashing. I stumbled, my foot caught in the gap. I couldn't move, captured and ensnared like a rat in a trap. No! My heartbeat raised, my breath bursting in and out. I couldn't swim, and even if I could, the current was too strong. Yeah, I can't swim either. Thoughts of being washed away by a river and drowning, consumed by nature's cruel tide, flashed through my mind. I can't die here. Free ourselves? Who are we going to scream to they left us? Free ourselves. I swallowed my fear. I buried it down into the depths of my stomach and locked it away. Then I twisted around, grabbed my ankle and pulled the hardest I could. Oh my god! W? D? My foot remained trapped. Oh no! As the bridge finally gave away, I wasn't quick enough. I plummeted into the rushing water, the world of a chaos of churning currents and splintered wood. Just as I thought I was done for, strong hands grabbed me, hauling me back onto the bank. Oh my god. Jake, you saved me. It was Jake dragging me back to the solid land. Thank you. Thank you, I love you. Day 2 office hallway. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is very stressful. This is so very stressful. The darkness pressed in and swallowed me. I couldn't see a thing. Okay, but, do you think if this is going to like one segment for Oliver and then one segment for the teenagers, then should we just cut it up like in pairs? Like the first episode was Oliver then teenagers, and then this was again Oliver then teenagers, and this is going to be Oliver again. No, the first one was only Oliver. Huh. And I don't know how long this is gonna be. Maybe we should do one more Oliver and then see, but I feel like this should be in pairs, right? Oh well, we will see. We are going one more Oliver and then we are going to see. Remember this hallway. Understood
If
game.
you're still alive, I suppose it's my job to help you, isn't it?
Wait, I have to remember. So, okay, the cat with the knife, a blonde lady, glasses, writing something, then modern art that I don't understand, apple, a closed grey door, a chair, a dying plant, elevator ahead, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 hallways, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay.
Observe your surroundings carefully. Memorize the furniture, the walls, the ceilings.
Oh, even the ceilings. I'm not sure I can do that. I mean, these are ceilings. I mean, there are 2 pipes here and that's about it. Thank goodness, the lights are back on. Christ, spoke too soon.
Keep your flashlight close.
Okay.
If you spot an anomaly, shine your light on the problem and it should go away. Probably.
I drew my flashlight from my bag. Oh my god! Just what I needed, much better. I need to find a way out of this godforsaken place. Okay, so now we are an anomaly finding game. This game is so many things in one package that this is honestly amazing.
Remain calm, rely on your senses, and the light will guide your path. Observe and overcome. Or die. Horribly.
Okay, you know what? We are going to save. Okay.
Ta-ta!
Tata! Well, fuck you, I guess. Okay. This is not an anomaly. This door is normal. This door is normal. It's a regular standard door. Nothing special about it, promise. This one. Okay, this is a normal door. Nothing special about it, promise. Okay. This is an anomaly. That's going to be this one. It looks similar to the normal door, but there are key differences. The eyes behind it are glowing. The door is open. It should be closed. Agreed. How to fix an anomaly? See something off? Left click and hold your mouse. Okay. On the anomaly until it's gone. But be careful. If something is not an anomaly, best leave it alone or you may regret it. That is great. I'm so very good at anomaly games. I never ever played even one of them, but I watched many playthroughs, so it should be fine, you know. It's when you are learning to drive from movies. I'm about that confident. Is it going away? Is it going away? Okay, it gone away. That is also an anomaly. Okay. 5th floor. Okay, these are normal. Ceilings, exit. Chair. I don't know if the chair was cracked or not. What? Where? 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 What do you mean exit? I pressed. Are you sure you want to take the elevator? You may have missed something on this floor. If you move on too soon, there will be consequences. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so are there gonna be new like anomalies coming, you know, or is it just what I see immediately? I don't think it should be cracked. We are going to risk it, okay? The chair shouldn't be cracked. Yes, we fixed it. Good. Okay, assuming there won't be anything new and the whispering in my ear is nothing new, then we can absolutely leave. Yep, we can go. Yes. Yes. Is it gonna be the same hallway? Is the elevator music really? Oh my god! It's the same hallway, alright? That is not okay. Okay. Oh my god, that is not okay. Okay. Oh, the door is not okay. Oh, that's the lady. Hi, lady. And this is not okay either. Okay, let's take a quick look everywhere. Okay, it seems fine. The chair is not cracked. The door is closed. These paintings are fine. Nothing on the floor. The plant is fine. That is fine. This is fine. Okay, I think we can go. Yep. Yep. You know what's really interesting? How we play so many different games within one game. Shine it! Shine it! Shine it with the light! Shine it! I'm going to assume that I missed some things. The darkness pressed in and swallowed me. I couldn't see a thing. Okay, what was I missing?
If you're
Chair.
still alive, I suppose it's my job to help you, isn't it?
What have I missed? The chair is not cracked and it's fine. The door is closed. The paintings are fine. These paintings I remembered. Was there something, you know, on the floor, on the ceiling? I don't know what I missed.
Memorize the furniture, the walls, the ceilings.
Yes, I thought I did. Okay, we are going to die.
If you spot an anomaly.
Yeah.
Remain calm.
Yes. Ta-ta. Yeah, we know it. So what have I missed? Is it something about the colors? Oh, the color is definitely different. Okay. It is the 5th floor and we have so many anomalies already. Like all of them. Okay. This one is good. That one is good. Or seems to be fine. The paintings are fine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one. I do not know. The color, I can't even click on it. I don't think I can click on anything that is not an anomaly. The plant. Oh my god, the color of the plant? Really? Okay. The color of the plant. Sure. Alright. Okay, then now we are good? Maybe? So I'm going to assume that we can make a certain amount of mistakes, or you know, we can leave a certain amount of anomalies behind, where this is not, it shouldn't be here. This is not okay. Okay. Oh my god, hi! You weren't there before. Okay. Okay, the chair seems to be okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The color is right. Oh! There is a missing picture. And the knife shouldn't be bloody. Good. Okay. Get it again. This seems fine. Ceiling seems fine. Yeah. The plant is fine. The chair is fine. The floor is fine. Okay. Let's call it. And we may die again. Oh my god, we have to do it 3 more times correctly? Okay. Is it that? Ah! Stop! Fucking hate you. Do not open. I saw it. I fucking saw it. Stop. Stop and stay closed. Also, a picture is missing. Then we can't make any mistakes, you think? So maybe we only did one mistake and it was lethal? Okay. Oh! That is definitely not normal. Thank you. Fix it, please. The chair... The chair's color is a bit off. Yep. Okay, anything on the floor? The plant... Oh, the plant is not okay. Oh, I thought it was okay. I thought I couldn't click anything that was normal. Okay, utter confusion. Oh, cat. So does that count as a mistake? Go back. Okay, so this hallway is fine. These pictures are fine. The floor is fine. These are fine. I'm going to guess everything is fine. Ceiling looks okay. Okay, 2 more floors. So I made one mistake, right? With the plan. Don't scatter towards me, I hate you! Are you going to open? You are! Stop it! Like, how many different genres will this game contain? Like, we had survey type horror, now we are having observation duty, you know, like find the differences kind of horror. While on the other hand, we have a completely normal, I mean, mostly completely normal, so far way too horny, teenage romance going on. Okay, one more floor after this, if we don't mess it up. 2 pipes. The ceiling seems okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The plant is right. The paintings are right. The chair is right. These are right. Everything seems to be a-okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. I love how different it is. Like, it's not just your usual visual novel. Okay, last one. Last one. Let me leave, please. I hate you. Crawling towards me. Color is different. Open up. I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. Oh, this is not fine. Come on, you're not going to open? Really? You're making me paranoid. Okay, this is fine, this is fine. The ceiling is not fine. 50. Mixing the backrooms with these observation duty kind of horrors is very neat. I like it. The 3 pillars, the plant is nice, there is no one here. The pictures are okay. The floor is okay. The plant is okay. I think we are fine. Can I get out? Please, baby wants out. Thank you! After what felt like an eternity, I made it out of that labyrinth. Thank goodness. Somehow, impossibly, I was back in my office again. Everything felt normal. My surroundings made sense. This was the reality I remembered. Not whatever nightmare that was.
Oliver.
Hi! Hi, pretty lady. You are my demon fiancé. I love you. Hello. I jumped back violently, immediately reaching for the comforting weight of my gun. Why don't you shoot her? When the shadowy creature made no effort to attack, I hesitated. Those penetrating crimson eyes, once dreadfully intimidating, seemed docile now. Its body, which was nearly naked and unmistakably feminine, hovered above ground with an unfathomable lightness, floating, weightless as a feather. This thing, she was beyond my comprehension. Baffled, I stared in stunned silence, my brain struggling to make sense of it all.
Don't be afraid.
I'm not, trust me, I'm not. Her sultry, otherworldly voice was a soft, disarming whisper. I lowered my weapon, intrigued by the strange turn of events. This was not how I expected the end of my shift to go. She reached out to me. Shadowy wisps circled around her slender fingers. It was a surprisingly intimate gesture, a trap maybe. Yes, a trap. Or perhaps an attempt to make a connection. My hand twitched. The rational part of my brain screamed at the sheer insanity of the idea. Everything about this creature defied logic, defied everything I thought I knew about the world. To touch her, it was like reaching into the unknown, a gamble with stakes I couldn't even begin to comprehend. She had every opportunity to kill me tonight, but she didn't. Was there a chance this being meant no harm? Or she isn't. She's our girlfriend. Touch! Touch her! Let's touch! Slowly, hesitantly, I extended my own hand. My palm felt clammy, my fingers trembling. The fluorescent lights of my office seemed to dim, the sounds of the city outside fading into a distant hum. It was as if the world was holding its breath, waiting to see what would happen next. The gap between us closed, her fingers, long and slender with nails like polished obsidian, brushed against my skin. A jolt of electricity shot up my arm, but it wasn't painful, it was strange. Sensation flooded my mind, images and emotions that weren't my own. She carried a sense of ancientness, of vastness, power that dwarfed anything I had ever encountered. And beneath it all, a profound loneliness. Oh,
You.
poor bebe.
The protector of the weak and downtrodden. You help people. You save them. I've watched you.
Well, not necessarily all of them, but I'm trying my best.
I see you.
Thanks. Nawi, I see you. I swallowed deeply, struggling to find my voice.
You've been watching me. Why?
Well, fuck yes, she was standing in the door multiple times.
Watching you is fascinating. You intrigue me.
I will have to look up the voice actor because the sound of Demon Lady, the voice of Demon Lady, really reminds me of the princess from Slay the Princess. And maybe they are the same voice actors, I don't know, but it really reminds me that.
You are different from the others. You care
I do, thank you. About you too, about you too.
You help.
Indeed.
It is my job to help, yes. Is that why you watch me? Do you need my help too?
She didn't answer, but her pleading eyes said it all.
What are you, really? You don't seem like an abnormal. A monster would have killed me by now.
You seek the truth. I can tell you. But it requires payment.
Is my heart enough?
What kind of payment?
A kiss.
Ooh, even better, we can do that. A soft sigh escaped her lips, her gaze searching mine with an intensity that made my heart race. The air between us was thick with unspoken words. A kiss in exchange for knowledge? I couldn't even imagine the secrets she kept close to her chest, if there was a chance to know. I gave in, hesitantly, giving her shadowy cheek a tentative kiss, a small peck. No, not on the cheek, to the lips where it belongs.
Kiss me like you mean it.
Indeed! In-fucking-deed, we are on the same page, lady. I felt an invisible pull, a force drawing me closer to her. Bridging the impossible gap between our worlds. Her fingers tightened around mine, the coldness of her touch sending another jolt through my arm. This time it wasn't jarring, it was comforting, familiar even. Her face was inches from mine, her crimson eyes pools of ancient wisdom and vulnerability. I could see the intricate patterns etched into her skin, swirling lines that seemed to shift and change with unnatural motion. My lips met hers with a tenderness that surprised me. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. It was a kiss unlike any I had ever experienced. A merging of words, a collision of the tangible and the ethereal. Well, yes, that's not only a kiss from what I can tell, but sure you do you. I deepened the kiss, my hand finding its way to the back of her head, my fingers threading through her silky hair. Her lips parted slightly and I could feel her energy flowing into me, strengthening me, filling the void within my own soul. Okay, by the way, just so you can see, I mean, you can't see it too much, but you can see what you can see. It's not just a kiss. It's not just a kiss. When I wrapped my arms around her, she curved into my touch, her body arching gracefully. I cupped her breast, kneading the softness with rhythmic squeezes. Oh my god! How could I resist? She only asked for a kiss. How could I resist the breast? She felt so good within my palms, as if this was where she was meant to be, right here on my desk, thighs spread apart and me seated between them. There would be no more loneliness, no more watching from the dark, no more distance, no more mind games, no more fear. Only the breast. Why request a kiss when she could have every inch of me instead? Yeah. I sucked her lower lip, familiarizing myself with the softness of her mouth. The needy moan that escaped her was heavenly. To call this being merely perfect would be a vast understatement. I was aroused, feverish, my length straining against the fabric of my slacks. I yearned to bury myself into the depths of her shadowy soul, to map every corrupted fold and sink deep into the true nature of her core. When we finally broke apart, gasping for breath, I felt irrevocably changed. The world around me seemed sharper, more vibrant, imbued with a sense of magic I never thought possible. In her eyes, I saw not a monster, but a kindred spirit. She was a being of immense power and loneliness, reaching out for connection in a universe that had cast her adrift. Then, as abruptly as she had appeared, she was gone.
Bloody hell.
Oh, oh, but why? She got the kiss, she got even more. Day 1, hiking trail. Okay, you know what? You know what? We have to draw the line at some point. And this is going to be that point. Maybe there is one more chapter and then it's over? I don't know. But I don't want to drag out this episode too much. It's also already midnight, so we're going to finish it here. Maybe the next episode gonna be a shorter one because there is only one more teenager like chapter, Jenny chapter left. I do not know, but I must finish it here. So we are going to go ahead quickly, save it, and yet again, before we go, let me just a minute. Let us watch the Kickstarter page together. Now I put the link into the description. As you can see, the Kickstarter only lasts until the 20th of August. So if you want to help them, if you want to back them on Kickstarter, then you have until the 20th of August to do so. As on every Kickstarter page, you can learn a bit more about the story itself. You can learn about every character, including Demon Lady that we just encountered and all of the others, Demon Lady. You can learn about the art, the voice actors, the music of the game, the rewards for the different tiers, even the limited tiers. You can become a love interest. I cannot tell you how epic is that. It is pricey, yes, but you can become a love interest. You can see the stretch goals, and if you don't have the financial background to support them through Kickstarter, then you can help with their community goals. That also goes a long way. So if you enjoyed the game, if you would like to see the fully released version, and if you would like to help the developers in any way you can in reaching their goal, then you can do so by Kickstarter, becoming a Kickstarter backer, or helping them with any of the community goals. This is the video for now. Thank you so for watching. And if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to let YouTube know about it by liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. But no one likes outros, so bye-bye!